Hello everybody and welcome back to the Marble Invite Season 2, Event 6. Funnel Endurance marks the halfway point in our competition. Titan joined alongside by Emperor, and this one should be a good one where it's about being last, not first.
That's right, the Funnel Endurance all about, well, endurance and staying in the funnels as long as possible, which is definitely going to be a challenge for some of these teams, such as the Banana Splits, who are used to funnel time trials where they're used to finishing first. Other teams, such as the Green Lotus, are going to come across from the Quadrilla Marble League, where they have to go through Quadrilla funnels, and it's all going to be a matter of adapting to the track here. As you see, the Green Lotus jumped out of 16th, they're up to 15th, right behind the defending champion Blood Moons, who replaced a respectable 6th place in this event last season. And up top, the Wishful Spheroids.
And they're going to be headlining this first heat here after coming off a gold medal in the previous event. Should be interesting to see how they take to the funnel this time. And they are off and running here and already working their way down towards the middle. That's not where they want to be. They're actually the first ones to go through.
Definitely an interesting breakdown in this heat as Wish joins 4 other reserves, so at least one reserve guaranteed to move on to the finals. Such an interesting breakdown when you think about the coach's strategy. A lot of them choosing to pile their reserves into this event. You wonder if the few captains we will see will take advantage of this inexperience.
Yeah, and you have to think maybe it's because so many of these marbles on the main teams are in events that are all about speed, and maybe you want one that's going to go a bit slower and take their time, who's not used to finishing first in all these events. Kind of a mental reset almost for these teams as the Spheroids continue to be the one leading the pack, but that's not where they want to be, and they haven't been able to stop themselves, now going down into that lowest funnel at this point, and really no signs of getting anything back.
Yeah, looks like the 2 blue teams, the Abstract Aquatics and the Pixelated Artists, are leading the field as the Wishful Spheroids are our first finisher, followed by the Green Lotus. 2 spots left for the elimination. The Grown Gardens fall through, followed by our host, the Flamethrowers. And anybody left running will be moving on to the final.
Yeah, now it's all just for pride at this point as the 2 blue teams continue to go to the top and still in that second to last funnel. This is a really impressive run. It's really just showing off what they can do here. I mean, the Spheroids and the Lotus have been watching for close to 20 seconds at this point as it's a victory lap for these 2 teams. The Artists drop through and just 1 team left here, and that's going to be a big result for these teams.
For sure. And you want to not spend too much of your energy showboating in the opening heats here. If you've won, try and conserve it, because you never know. You might need that for the final. But it is Bite of the Pixelated Artists who will win over Bubble of the Abstract Aquatics. With a time over 100 seconds. That's really impressive from the Pixelated Artists. We're sitting in the middle of the pack in the standings so far.
Alright, so Heat 2 beginning here. Headlined perhaps by the Blood Moons, the recent champions, but struggling so far this season and looking for a good result in this event. A lot more reserves in this heat again.
That's really bizarre coaching decisions. Half of the field is reserve members, meaning they're all running back-to-back events, given that they all participated in Collision, just 1 event to go. That, of course, finished second by the Banana Splits, who have a commanding funnel lead that will drop in and join a few others in that blue funnel right now. That is Splitter.
And the Splits looking good based on that last event too. They're maybe heating up at the mid-stage of this competition, and the Blood Moons drop through as the 7th marble to reach that next funnel. The Splits still the last one up, but way down there, it looks like that might be Team Downpour entering that yellow funnel first. And it looks like we've got some of those darker colors in the blue funnel, where all those more warmer colors still up there in the yellow.
It has certainly been a downfall for Team Downpour as they continue to plummet down, and Shower might be hitting the showers early this event if they continue to fall through that final funnel. They are joined by Wanderer of the Party Crashers. Party Crashers, well, they have inherited the Doobies' distinction of last place and last place in the heat, as Downpour will come in 7th. The Time Watchers now looking to avoid their funnel run expiring. And it does!
So now just 1 spot left for these last funnels, and there it goes. So the Blood Moons do make it through. They needed a big result here, and the Splits are still up there in that yellow funnel. They had about 2 or 3 funnels distance between the first marbles who dropped through, and this is going to be a prolonged victory lap, and you might think it might even challenge for the longest time of the day, close to that 100 seconds. So a team that we've talked about, is more used to going fast in funnels, really finding it quite easy to make the switch so far to go slow.
I would say for sure this is going to pass the Pixelated Bar this time. They had a full funnel lead by the time the Flaming Cobra's reserve member and coach, Rattle, fell through. We'll have to see what the stewards do declare for timing and scoring. This should be an outstanding run for the Banana Splits, whose season is starting to get back on track following that silver medal.
And just waiting for that time to come in here. How about the Blood Moons, who looked a little bit lost at the start? They find their way back, and it's 122. Flaming Cobras also crossed the 100-second mark, so we got 2 above 100, but the Splits absolutely crushed the barrier.
That just goes to show you the stratification in the heats. Is look, Team Downpour finished 7th in this race, but they're going to finish 11th overall. Oh, it's the Marvel Sports Game mascot. Zuka has made a guest appearance here at the Stadium of the Flamethrowers. 3 reserves still on the board here, with the gold on the line, and who will win it all in the funnel endurance of the Marble Invites.
Some of the favorites to watch in this heat have to be the Banana Splits and the Cobras, who have the 2 best times of the day, but also the Balls of Zen, who've had a great tournament to this point. And right now, Banana Splits in the bronze position, and you got the Aquatics and Blood Moons fighting for gold at the moment.
We cannot state enough what a tournament the Balls of Zen have been having. They have finished in the top 6 every event thus far. That's 5 double-digit finishes in a row. They're not in the best position here as they sit with most of the pack in that yellow funnel. It is the defending champions, the Blood Moons, who take the lead from the Abstract Aquatics and will join 4 other marbles in that yellow funnel, fighting for gold.
And they were all alone for a slight moment, but now some more traffic once again between those 3 who've been in the medal positions this entire heat. The Splits still in 3rd place. The Artists, or the Aquatics actually, in 2nd, and now the Blood Moons in 1st. And we've already got our first marble down at the bottom right there, swiftly joined here by another one.
The Marine team plummeting into that blue funnel, perhaps thinking might be their natural habitat in the deep blue. The Balls of Zen will finish in 8th. And we got 2 blue marbles as the Pixelated Artists join the Marine team, followed by Rattle, the coach and reserve of the Flaming Cobras. And the Knights of Night, who finished dead last in this event just a season ago, are guaranteed a top 5 finish.
And the Blood Moons finally enter that top yellow funnel as we get down to the last few marbles here. Knights of Night about to secure 4th place, and now the Splits, who came in 1st in their heat, are looking for a 2nd consecutive event with a medal here. It's looking like a bronze at the moment, and they will drop through. It's going to be at least silver for the Aquatics. The Blood Moons finally enter, and it doesn't look like they're going to get touched at all. It's a victory lap. It's donuts around the hole for the Blood Moons, and they're going to win gold in this event, their first of the tournament.
What a run, a desperately needed run by the Blood Moons as eclipses the rest of the field and wins gold here for the defending champions. The Blood Moons once again on top in the Marble Sports world with a gold here in funnels. A great run from the Abstract Aquatics in 2nd, and the Banana Splits with back-to-back medals in 3rd. 1:16.71 is the time for the Blood Moons.
Yeah, it's the 2nd best time of the day, just 6 seconds faster than what the Splits put up in their first heat. The Blood Moons save their best for last. They will take a full 25 points home. Aquatics take 20, and the Splits get 15 to make up the podium.
Eclipses everyone once again. Bubble happy with another medal for the Abstract Aquatics, and Splitter starting to split the difference between the top of the standings and the Banana Splits. They are climbing their way up throughout the order. They were sitting in the middle of the pack entering this event, and they are now up to 10th. They jump a spot. The Blood Moons of 5, they are our highest jumper. And the Abstract Aquatics with their 2nd medal have vaulted into the lead. The Wishful Spheroids with a pitiful performance from Wisp will drop all the way off the podium. And the Balls of Zen, yet to finish in the bottom half, will stay in 2nd. Our host of Flamethrowers in 8th, and down at the bottom, both the Green Lotus and the Party Crashers sit a full gold medal behind everybody else in the standings.
That'll do it for me and Emp today, everybody. Thanks so much for watching Event 6. We've crossed the halfway point in the Marble Invites. Next up, block dueling, a brand new event to this tournament. Most teams don't have experience. Should be a good one to get it figured out, and we'll see you in a couple days' time. See you then.
So long, folks.